the Sovereign Grand Commander, illustrious brother David Bennett. David Bennett was born in Huntsville, Ontario, where he grew up and attended Huntsville High School. He graduated from the radio TV program at Kootenay College, North Bay. Dave worked in various forms of media before joining CTV as an account executive in Timmins. His career took him to the Ottawa Valley before moving to North Bay in 1996, retiring in 2014. In 1978, Dave was initiated into Unity College number 376 Huntsville. He's an affiliate of Golden Beaver Lodge number 528 Timmins and installed his master in 1990. In North Bay's Nipissing Lodge number 420 North Bay and is the current director of ceremonies. In 2017, he was appointed Grand Senior Deacon of the Grand Lodge of Canada in the province of Ontario. Dave became a member of the Valley of North Bay Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite and a member of Hamilton Sovereign Consistory. He has served as the presiding officer of the North Bay Lodge of Perfection and the North Bay chapter of Rose Crop. He was coronated as an honorary Inspector General of the Supreme Council Sessions in Halifax 2006 and crowned Sovereign Grand Inspector General at the Sessions in Halifax 2014. During the 2015 sessions in Windsor, he was installed as Deputy for Ontario. He's been pleased to serve on several Supreme Council committees and is Director of the Scottish Rite Charitable Foundation. He's also a member of the Royal Order of Scotland. Dave was elected Lieutenant Grand Commander in the Supreme Council sessions in London 2018 and installed as Sovereign Grand Commander in Saskatoon 2022. Dave is a member of the Ramsey Shriners number 33 and Rorab Shrine Club North Bay. His hobbies have included hockey, lacrosse, basketball, and golf. He is inspired by being a member of the KLEaR Golf Ontario and curling. Concerning the latter, Dave has been pleased to serve in many executive positions, such as the co-chair of the Canadian National Mixed Curling Championship 2014 and the Ford World Women's Curling Championship in 2018. He and his two co-chairs were named Kiwanis Club of Nipissing Citizens of the Year in 2018. He and his wife, Aurora, enjoy time at their cottage, summer home in Huntsville.
Sovereign Grand Commander, it is indeed our pleasure and honor to have you here in Kootenay at the Kootenay Lodge for Education and Research, and here in the 100-year-old lodge room of Nelson Lodge. Thank you for making the trip from Eastern Canada to be with us today.
Thank you very much.
And please join me in the East Stew. The floor is yours, sir.
Oh.
I haven't given the word to you.
Tom, we just have the guests sit down.
Yep. Unless you'd like to introduce your guests first.
No, the people, the brethren and the guests are out of the room, please be seated.
Yes.
Worshipful Master, Right Worshipful District Deputy Grand Master, Worshipful Masters with us today. I'd be pleased to introduce to you illustrious brother Carl Springer, active member Supreme Council, 33 Degrees. One of our guests of honor, most worshipful brother Al Tomlins, who will be introduced formally in just a moment. Our deputy for British Columbia, illustrious brother Doug Easton, 33 Degrees. And my traveling companion for the last 3 days. And illustrious brother Fred Rakuson, who will be formally introduced shortly. Brethren, if you would take your seats, and I will continue. Right Worshipful Deputy Grand Master, Master, before I begin, I'd like to bring you greetings from the Grand Master, Grand Master Canada in the province of Ontario, KLEaR Ireland, and also the members, officers and members of my 3 craft lodges in Timmins, Ontario, North Bay, Ontario, and Huntsville, Ontario. And thank you very much for the opportunity to being with you in this beautiful facility on this very special night. First, if I may, I would just like to talk a little bit about the Scottish Rite. We are a fraternity of Master Masons whose mission is to teach, to train, and to encourage members to practice the important lessons of truth, of honor, and of virtue. It promotes, as craft lodge Masons, the belief in a supreme being and brotherly love amongst all people, regardless of race, color, or creed. It improves the individual character through the lessons taught in the degrees and through leadership training and relevant programs. It seeks to make a positive impact on the welfare of mankind through its charitable foundation, the Scottish Rite Charitable Foundation, and of course one of our leading causes is the puzzles of the mind, the learning centers for children with dyslexia, and of course autism and Alzheimer's. The John Ross Matheson Award is designed to honor those Scottish Rite Freemasons among us who have gone beyond the call of duty, to recognize their community spirit and to reward their merit and ability. The award is named after an eminent Freemason, a Scottish Rite Freemason, who had an illustrious career in the military, law, and politics. Among his several accomplishments, John Ross Matheson served on the committee formed by Prime Minister Lester B. Pearson, charged with selecting our new Canadian flag, and played an important role in the formation of the Order of Canada, an order he was appointed to as an officer in 1993. It is my distinct pleasure and privilege to be with you this evening as we honor and pay respects to 2 worthy brethren. Illustrious brother Brett Rakuson, 33 degrees, and illustrious brother Al Tomlins, 32 degrees, most worshipful of the province of British Columbia. Both of these gentlemen from the Scottish Rite Valley of Castlegar, Vernon, the 46th and 47th recipients of the John Ross Matheson Award. I am thrilled to have been invited to meet these outstanding gentlemen, friends, and family, and the brethren here in your lodge, Worshipful Master. Before I ask them to the podium, as I read through your impressive bios and Masonic credentials, I was drawn to a few points in particular. Brett, you were involved in curling. As you heard in my bio, I too was involved as a player, administrator, and event organizer. Like many fine citizens and Masons, I read that you never sought the limelight, and that you impacted the lives of many in your community. We appreciate your staunch support of the ancient and accepted Scottish Rite. And if it wasn't for your efforts, we may not even have had a valley here in Castlegar, Nelson. Most worshipful brother Alan, congratulations on making considerable effort to donate your time to the improvements of youth by being involved in sporting activities. I too focused on sports when I was younger, and I have benefited immensely by being involved as a member of a team. Together, everyone accomplishes more. Kudos for your remarkable attendance record and your ability to greet everyone warmly and take the time to listen and provide sound advice and leadership. As a fellow noble, I also understand that you're a greeter at the Shrine Club. Congratulations. I commend each of you for your efforts and energy in making our fraternity the dependable organization it is. Further, a $1,500 donation from the Supreme Council of Canada accompanies each of the John Ross Matheson Awards. Illustrious Brother Brett Rakuson chose the Trail United Church Food Bank. And illustrious Brother Al Tomlins chose the Kootenay Emergency Response Physicians Association. A letter of congratulations from yours truly on behalf of the awards committee and members of the Supreme Council was sent to each of our worthy brethren following the 150th annual sessions of the Supreme Council last month in Ottawa. May I now ask our illustrious brethren to join me on the podium, please, along with Provincial Deputy Dobie and active member Carl Springer. This is John Ross Matheson.
Here, do that one. That one's easier. You just put it on your knee.
Illustrious Brother Easton to illustrious Brother Rakuson. Illustrious Brother Springer, if you would comment.
Illustrious Brother Tomlins, what an honor for me to be able to pin this medal on you. I've known you for quite a few years. Congratulations. Well deserved. Brett? Congratulations. Well deserved.
Congratulations. I would now like to call on illustrious Brother Rakuson to introduce his family and to say a few words, if you will. Kind sir.
All right. Well, we'll start with the family. My wife, married in there. Next to her is my daughter, Karen. And my grandson. Jordan. My grandson, Jordan, my son-in-law, Mark. And over here, the piper, my daughter, Rebecca. And the piper was my granddaughter, Kiana. And the observer, she's really a drummer, but she didn't show up. There's my other granddaughter, Abby. So, as this award goes, I gotta tell you, it's nice to be recognized, but I didn't do anything by myself. I was surrounded by like-minded people, brothers, and it made things easy. And it was all the things I did, or all the things that we collectively did, we thought it was a good idea at the time, and that's why we did it. And it was much more fun than it was work. And with that, I think I'll call it a day here.
Most worshipful, would you like to say a few words?
Lester, sir, thank you. First off, I'd like to thank you, Lester, sir, for your presence. To come all the way from the east for this particular moment is something that I don't know how to express my appreciation, and to all that are in this room tonight. I'm going to tell you a little story about my raising. I came from a family that were railway people. And if you, in those days, my father was a section foreman. And if you recall, during the spring, they pulled ties out of the right of way, and they used to stack them at the bottom of our yard in Frank, and they served to be the source of heat for us during the winter. I was 12 years old, and my brother was two years older than myself. And for some reason, my dad saw something in me that I think he thought really had to be corrected, because every night after supper, I was at one end of a crosscut saw, cutting ties, while my brother was out playing and having all those things that elderly brothers seem to get away with. And I remember one day, I was not very happy about it, I can assure you. And my dad said something to me that stuck with me the rest of all my life. He looked at me and he said, Alan, he said, never say you're going to be a Freemason. Say you would like to be a Freemason. I'm 12 years old. And the response was yes, I had been. Unfortunately, he got killed in an industrial accident, and I never had the opportunity to question the reason that he made that comment. But way back on the 1st of November 1961, I had the privilege of being accepted into the crowd. And as Brett has just stated, the things that have occurred since that point have been not singularly myself as an individual. It's the influence and the help that has occurred over all these 60 plus years. Some outstanding men, and not all of senior rank within the craft, but the guidance and the encouragement, and every once in a while a sort of stern admonition for things that I shouldn't have done and were being corrected for, and had earned being corrected for. So I'm awed by what is occurring tonight, and appreciative of it, and I would thank all who come tonight to help us recognize and enjoy. So thank you very much.
Brethren, ladies and guests, I believe a standing ovation is in order. Just take your seats. So I just have a couple more comments. With the master, if I may. The Scottish Rite Charitable Foundation is, as I mentioned earlier, is very dedicated to the puzzles of the mind, and in particular, children with dyslexia. And I'm very pleased to have met young William Jr., who is taking the program now, And also, his father, William Senior, pointed out to me that you do not have a demo laid here, but here's a good example of a young fellow that will be a Mason one day, we hope, and would be an excellent candidate for demo lay. And it just goes to show you you're dressed right up to the nines, and I congratulate you and wish you all the best in your course with the studies for dyslexia. With that, Rachel Master, I return the watch to you.
Would finally recognize her if you would stay on the level. On behalf of the Scottish Rite, which meets in Trail, I present you with this check for the BC Scottish Rite Foundation.
Nice.
And it's for the Learning Center, BC Learning Center.
Very good.
And you and I both know what that's all about.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone.